Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and click the little bell to receive notifications for when I produce new content, especially if you enjoy my little tutorials, gameplay, and my story times. So in this video I am going to be making a boardwalk, and if you guys are interested in the pattern that I use for the boardwalk, I will put a card in this video. I know I made a video previously with my island tour, and I'll have the codes and everything there if you guys are interested. And I hope that everyone had a wonderful holiday. I know I did, because this year, because of all the lockdowns, I didn't need to have all of my extended family in my house. Fantastic. And it's quite possibly my most favorite part about this whole COVID-19, the quarantines, the lockdown, is just not having to interact with people. And I know that I said I'd be putting out a separate video for what I got for Christmas. There might be a little bit of delay on that because I'm still waiting for gifts to come in from family members, but spoiler, one of the items I got is an air fryer. And let me tell you, on Christmas, I took it upon myself to, test this thing out. And the first thing I tested out was bacon. The bacon strip was initially too long for the basket, so I cut it in half, threw it in there, followed the cooking instructions, which are confusing as hell. Like, on the machine itself, it gives you what temperature it needs to be at and a time range. But in the instruction manual, it says maybe you want to add like 1 to 2 minutes more so then it can preheat it, blah, 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 blah. So in my mind, I'm like, well, it's meat. So worst case scenario, I'm eating some type of raw, even though it's bacon, so it's cured meat, or I'm eating very crispy bacon. So my ass throws it in there, and when the timer goes off, I open the basket, and I look inside, and let me fucking tell you that I had to do a double take when I opened the basket, because I was like, where the fuck did my bacon go? I had to squint a little bit, and I had to hold up in the right light. Bro, let me fucking tell you, my bacon strips turned into 2 little black fucking raisins that I still ate, and they tasted delicious. But the moral of the story is that I am still working on trying to figure out the air fryer and trying to get the right timing, right temperature. But you know what? By the end of it, I'm hoping to be an air fryer champion. You know what I mean? Just absolute perfectionist, an absolute chef. I'm going to be Michelin star quality air fryer cook. And you know what, if you guys have any tips, tricks, little recipes, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, because I am more than willing to take advice at this point in the game. And I don't know what it is about my cooking skills, but either I make a dish and it's an absolute bop, or it's an absolute disaster. I remember one time I went to go make instant noodles, and I put it in the microwave. And bitch, let me fucking tell you, the instant noodles caught on fucking fire. And they still weren't cooked. I fucked up really bad on that one, and I definitely put a burn mark in my friend's microwave. The soup definitely tasted like chemicals. I'm not gonna lie, it was awful. But yeah, not my finest moment. And another wild thing that happened on Christmas is that Nashville blew up a little bit. Something about AT&T and the Hooters exploded. There was an RV, there's a warning, there's a bomb on it, and it definitely exploded and just blew up the portion of the street. So my parents and I started putting up bets and theories as to who the culprit is and why. So my dad's theory was that it was just insurance. My mom says white supremacists, and my guess is Sleeper sells snowbirds from Canada. Comment down below who you think is the culprit behind this whole Winnebago explosion fiasco that happened in Nashville on Christmas. I want to hear it. I want to hear some crazy ones. And speaking about crazy theories and conspiracies, I don't know what's been happening recently, but there has been an absolute surge in the amount of conspiracy theories that people are pushing on Facebook. And for those of you who don't know, I hold a bachelor's, and most recently, I now hold a master's degree in public health. So I love reading what people have to say about COVID-19. And I can tell you that I feel like a lot of the people who are posting the most absurd things have definitely constructed extensive literature reviews on their phone on the toilet, because this is quite possibly the most ridiculous shit I've ever bared witness to. Let me give you an example. My one friend showed me a post recently that one of their relatives had posted. And it's funny because this relative actually posts the exact same content from the same source as other people that are on my Facebook timeline. And you can tell that they only get it from one source and they take it to truth. But one of the things was, why do they call asymptomatic COVID, like people who have COVID, asymptomatic, call them what they really are? Healthy. Bitch. My degrees, my 6 years of studying public health were fucking quaking. Like, are you kidding me? Oof. And there's other ones that they keep posting that's like, it's so not factual. It's absurd. And to think that these people are just being some kind of like vigilantes or something, just, I gotta let the people know the truth. Oof, it's rough. And leave a comment down below for the most outrageous thing that you've seen on social media, or someone that you know personally who's been trying to push the truth around best practice for COVID. I just love reading up on different theories that people have surrounding, a pandemic, or just, general theories on transmission and all that jazz. Because there's some that are so blatantly, obviously fake, it's unreal. And then there's some that I like to read about because, you know what? There might be some truth to them, believe it or not. That's the beauty of public health. And we've reached the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.